At the end of September in 2011, the Victorian government introduced a crackdown on restricted breed dogs, namely pit bull dogs. After the death of 4-year-old Ian Cho, who died after being attacked by pit bull cross, there was a huge public backlash at that time, and the government decided to respond to that by introducing a series of measures which would be used to identify what a pit bull dog was. Now, this was controversial at the time because there's a number of different characteristics about pit bulls, and a council officer would measure a dog's physical characteristics against a set of guidelines. 2 years on, animal activists are saying that this system is flawed, and a look at the cases that have gone through VCAT over the last 2 years seem to indicate that there is a serious problem with the visual guideline standards. A review of the cases by the Age has found that 17 cases over those 2 years, VCAT has ruled against the declaration by councils. In one case, the panel member at VCAT actually referred to the legislation as rubbish. There's been a couple of very high-profile cases within the last few weeks. The case of Rocket, which had attracted a huge social media campaign, and also of Doug. Both those dogs were, the VCAT rulings came down in the same week, and they both ruled that they were not pit bull type dogs. Animal welfare groups are worried about the way the councils are applying these standards. One council in Victoria, Hume City Council, which would have a proportionally large amount of pit bull type dogs in that area, by their own figures they've seized over 40, but they've lost 5 for those appeals, had won only 2 and had 2 others struck out. So animal welfare groups are worried about how many dogs that are not pit bulls are being caught up in this, and if you look at statistics at Hume City Council, it indicates there could be an issue.